Travis Gafford here in the Smoothie Bar, reporting live from the Smoothie Bar at Riot Games. Of course, this coverage brought to you by Alienware. I am joined right now by two players from Team Liquid who are hoping to prove themselves on the international stage at this tournament, Rift Rivals, kicking off in 2 days. You guys ready for Rift Rivals?
Well, I mean, a few weeks ago we were at MSI, so this is definitely like, I don't know, this is like value menu level of excitement compared to MSI, but it's still there. It's still decent.
Is there a desire to beat G2?
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, I think the biggest goal is just to take away as much as possible from the tournament. I don't really care too much about the result. I mean, it would be nice if we won, of course, but I think it's just try to learn as much as possible to be ready for Worlds and just finish the regular season.
Are you guys scrimming any of the teams? Because Reckless was telling me earlier that some of the NA teams are refusing to scrim with EU.
Really?
Yes.
That's so crazy. NA teams need all the practice they can get.
Well, then I talked to Sneaky, and he's like, I'm not sure how much we're going to scrim at EU teams. So it might be Cloud. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know if you guys were in on this.
I think we have scrims with all of the EU teams, so yeah, it doesn't really make sense not to scrim EU teams because, I mean, I think EU is for sure the best region right now, so try to learn as much as possible should be the goal for all the teams here.
All right, so you guys will be doing scrims. Is the scrimming like the actual value of Rift Rivals?
I don't know. I'd say it's like it's just like a test, and in the end, what always happens with Rift Rivals is the losing team's region says that it doesn't matter, that the tournament didn't matter at all, and the winning team's region will sometimes bring it up, and then over time it'll be like, whatever. Yeah. So, like, because that's kind of like the history of it, where the loser just gets like a sore loser. I guess the losing region is a sore loser about it. It feels like mostly, yeah, it's about improvement and stuff like that. It's about testing yourself. It's like if you're taking the SAT, which is Worlds in a few months, and this is like the practice SAT, to see where you stand.
Yes. Very good. Do you think that you'll be able to get a lot out of this as a mid laner?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really learn too much playing against mid laners here in NA, and every time I play against the European mids from EU or just other teams from other regions, I usually learn a lot. So I think, yeah, it's mainly just the biggest thing is just to try to learn as much as possible because, like Peter said, the tournament doesn't really mean too much. I wish Riot would put a meaning behind the tournament, but it is what it is, so it's just to try to learn as much as possible.
Well, at least Perkz, and I know this is coming from G2, at least Perkz was telling me that there's going to be some really weird strategies people are going to play. Because it doesn't mean anything, you can do sort of random stuff or experiment or try stuff out you'd be afraid to try at LCS. Do you guys think that you'll be doing that?
Well, we don't want to be an embarrassment and come out and play something.
It's not that they're not going to try.
It's not about risk. Yeah, it's not about risk, I guess. I think we're going to play probably a little bit more risky because these games have no standing on what matters. What matters is making it to Worlds and having a high seed in playoffs, and that with Rift Rivals, these games have no effect on that at all. So yeah, you can kind of try something that you've maybe been wanting to, but never got around to doing it in scrims or something like that. I would just say, yeah, the games will probably be a lot more aggressive than normal.
Okay. Perkz is telling me that he's probably not going to play a single ADC this event.
He's definitely trolling.
He's trolling?
100% trolling. Okay.
He also told me you guys are getting dinner tonight.
We are getting dinner tonight, yeah.
You're going on a date with him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Perkz is a sexy man.
He told me that you're taking him to the ramen place you're always trying to take me to.
You don't like ramen?
I like ramen. I just don't like waiting an hour to get to Sujita.
Sujita sucks. I don't like that place.
Yeah, the Jensen doesn't like ramen.
Okay. No, I like ramen. I just don't like that place.
See? Okay. This is the thing. Is you say we don't like ramen, but then we just don't want to go to the exact ramen place you want to go, and the wait is a killer. I don't know how you can do that.
Whatever. If there's too much wait, we'll go somewhere else. Our date will survive.
Okay. Very good. Well, yeah, so what caused that? You reached out to him, or he reached out to you, or how'd this go down?
He actually reached out to me because he's a beta, and I'm the alpha, so it's just his place. He needs to know, who asks who. He wanted to get dinner, and I said, yeah, sure. He actually posted our conversation online, which he's so proud. He's really happy. He's so happy that I accepted his invitation. He just wanted to share it with all his fans.
Yes. Well, I think didn't he tweet a couple weeks ago, a kind of an alpha tweet about how he was watching you in Pro View and he thought that you needed to step it up?
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is I haven't watched a single game of his, so he's really just such a huge fan of mine that he's watching all my games, commenting on my mistakes. I'm always in his head, it seems.
Jensen, do you think this is an accurate depiction of the Perkz and Doublelift situation?
Oh, I mean, I think Peter wants to believe it, but I don't know if that's the truth. Yeah, I mean, I hope Peter would watch Perkz games, but if he's not, then I guess we're just doomed.
Yeah, I mean, well, did you hear? I've been bringing this up in all the interviews, but apparently you guys got codes to unlock ProView, and you could watch both regions. Europe got codes, but there's only allowed them to unlock Europe.
Wow, that's yeah. They're on a budget. They need to save it all. No, I was just gonna say that Jensen should. I saw him watching Caps VODs, but he couldn't understand any of the things that he was doing because he's just so much better. He was just like, wait, what? I can't understand like any of these moves, and it was just useless for him, so he stopped.
Is that what happened, Jensen?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, he's just out of my league, dude. I don't know what was going on. That was crazy.
Yes, I gotcha. Well, that's pretty fun. By the way, Reckless wants to get dinner with us again.
Oh yeah, sure. I guess Rift Rivals is just time for it's EU vacation time, and for us, it's time to hang out with our friends from Europe.
Well, I mean, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I mean, this is a little bit more fun than watching like LCS Week 5 hit again, right?
Yeah, dude. If I have to see Optic versus 100 Thieves another match, I'm gonna lose it.
Wait, 100 Thieves is like on the upswing right now. They're
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
true. That's true.
Echo Fox, maybe?
I don't know. Honestly, any of the bottom teams playing, I zone out.
Well, you guys almost lost. Well, I guess they're not a bottom team, but you guys almost lost to Golden Guardians the other day.
Yeah, I mean, we literally lost to the last place team, Echo Fox, but what can you do?
Well, I don't know what you can do. All right. Well, anything that you guys want to say to any of the fans out there?
Well, thanks for watching this interview, I guess. Travis needs all the help he can get.
Thanks for watching this interview, and we're going to smash Europe.
There we go. I want to thank you guys so much because the last time I tried to do an interview with the two of you, I didn't post it because it was so bad.
The questions needed work.
The questions were amazing. You guys just really didn't want to do an interview at that time. I'm glad that we were able to turn it around. Anyway, thanks so much for the interview, guys. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching that interview. I want to mention that this week, for Rift Rivals, we're actually going to be doing a live hotline league at the Alienware Outpost. Thanks so much to Alienware for making it happen. So if you are in LA, be sure to come by. There's details over on the Alienware Twitter account. I'll be tweeting them out as well. And also, if you're around, watch it Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific. We should have some cool special guests on. Mark and I love doing these live hotline leagues. We'll have an audience. It'll be so great. And I hear there might be some alcohol, so we'll see how that goes.